Reykjavik. This is very exotic for me. Thank you all for being here. So yes, I am from Colorado. No, I am not holding weed. Please stop asking. I want to keep it all for myself. How else am I going to get high? So I've been in town for about a little over a week now. Before I left, I went to IKEA to prepare myself for what it would be like. Also, I'm getting close to 30. That's sort of just what you do in America. You buy furniture and settle. It's fine. We're still an empire. I don't need your pity. And when I was at IKEA, I noticed that they have giant bins that are just filled with IKEA brand flip-flops. And when I saw that, I made this sound. Ooh! IKEA sells flip-flops? And that's the sound of my last shred of fuckability, floating away on the breeze. I am excited to be here. It's a legitimate excuse to blame cultural differences for a set not going well. So I never get to do that. Are you kidding? In my world, the only cultural difference that exists is how useless is your college degree, basically, or which Wes Anderson movie is your favorite, or which culture you're stealing from today. Those are the only differences. I was excited to come to Iceland. One of the things I learned just doing research before that was Iceland doesn't really have an army or like an armed forces, which is really interesting to me. I also learned that about Costa Rica. They recently just disbanded their army, and I like to think that they did that just because they waited long enough to make sure Ronald Reagan was still dead. But we're like, okay, coast is clear, guys. We can do this shit. I was watching television recently, and I was flipping through the channels, and I saw a reality show called "Help! I'm Turning into a Giant." And I think if that were my show, it would be called "Fuck Yes! I'm turning into a giant! Nobody touch anything!" That's my show. It's on TLC. I was at the grocery store just picking up some things, and I saw one of the weirdest things, and I know it's a common phenomenon that a lot of guys talk about. I saw a grown man who was clearly embarrassed to be buying tampons. And I've never understood that sort of thing. I feel like if you're a dude buying tampons, everyone knows they're not for you. You don't do that. Underneath. You shouldn't be ashamed. You should be proud that you get to have that sort of relationship with a vagina. Are you kidding? I would go around the store high-fiving people like, I'm involved in a vagina right now. Bam! I don't care that sometimes it might look like a cranberry bug. Oh god, I can't get that one out. I've never been embarrassed buying tampons. I have been embarrassed buying condoms, but I've been way more embarrassed returning condoms. Something you do when you're me. You know, you pick some up because you're feeling optimistic, but by the time you get to the checkout, you're like, this isn't going to happen for me. So everyone in the store sees you turn around and put condoms back on a shelf. It's like seeing a glass get half empty in real time. One of my favorite things I've learned recently is that, and this might terrify everyone else who's not an American citizen, but we'll see. The U.S. Army is developing killer robots. Not like drones, we have those already. But like actual robots that are going to go out and make their own decisions about who to shoot and who to kill. So no one who makes a decision in the US Army has ever seen a movie, ever, apparently, because they know that shit's not gonna go well. And how the robots work, and this was the most insane part to me when I heard it on the radio, was they were going to show the robot a picture of the target, and the robot's just gonna be like, got it, and find someone who looks like that. So it's not even like DNA, it's the same technology used to find your Tinder date. Except it's the only thing worse than a horny millennial. It's a robot with a machine gun. That's the only thing worse. All right, well, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm leaving on a plane tomorrow, I can just do new shit. I don't know who here's done online dating. Okay, no one's willing to admit it? Yeah. Thank you. I have also. I've used a service called OkCupid. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not going to pay for that. My favorite thing about OkCupid is how they match you. Because they'll match you based on your answers to dumb internet quiz questions. And my favorite question I saw on there was, admit it, in a certain light, wouldn't nuclear war be kind of exciting? I didn't know what to say. I went with briefly. Like, I'm sure there'd be a few minutes where I'm like, oh, something new. Oh, God. Reykjavik, this has been like an amazing holiday, I think you people call it. And so I'm gonna get out of here on this one. Christmas is coming up, and my family's really good at giving gifts. Like everything has a reason or a story. Like last Christmas, I gave my sister this handmade dress I had a friend of mine put together. It was really cool. My sister gave her husband scotch tumblers that she made. It was nice and it was classy. My dad got me an appointment with a life coach. Which he also got for my sister last year. So my dad re-gifted me therapy for Christmas, guys. Thanks, Reykjavik.
Flynn! As most American comedians are, he's available for weddings, bar mitzvahs, Kwanzaa. In Iceland until tomorrow. He's leaving tomorrow. His girlfriend's here. Is that right?